Morning, everybody. Oh, it's such a beautiful day here. It's amazing. My new dragons and fairies are sparkling over here in the sunshine. Sandra and I were just tuning in as to whether to call the new business Dragantopia, and then we ended up with Wondermania. So it looks like that's what it's going to be, but we shall see. We're still playing with stuff, and it's just, I love it. I love creating new things, and it's exciting. So there you go. I thought I'd talk a little bit today about a skill that's very helpful. um, there's kind of two parts to that skill, but I think I'll do the next part tomorrow, which is about creating the energy of your business as a field of consciousness, as a field of energy that people can connect to. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. But today I want to talk about hyper creating, hyperspeed. A lot of people that I know, like myself, we're hyperspeeders. It's yes, we do things really fast. And hyper sounds like manic, but in this case, I don't mean manic. A hyperspeeder, it's like they go so fast, but there's a swirl of grace all around it. And it's amazing when you have that swirl of grace in your ability to go fast. So it's not like fast. It's like fast. You can see the difference in the energy I just created, right? When you sit in being a hyperspeeder, your fingers fly on the keyboard, the ideas pop like crazy. You have multiple things going on at the same time, but it doesn't distress you. It's like, boom, 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 boom. You move back and forth between them very, very easily. And it's funny, a lot of people might have a conversation about, oh, I like to do things slow, or I'm afraid I might make mistakes, or, there's all kinds of thoughts that will come up. And maybe it's true that for some people, their natural rhythm or their tempo is a little bit more gracious, slow, it's that kind of tempo. So, but I think anybody can choose at any point in time to be a hyperspeeder if they want. So if you've got a lot to do, I think you want to go into hyperspeed. Now, it's interesting for me, since we started this, day 5, since we started Innovate Your Business on day 4, my life has gone wildly crazy. I have, for the first time in ages, a to-do list. Remember I said my greatest challenge was boredom? Not now, boy, oh boy, I'm just cooking in creation. I just love creating. It's so much fun. And I want to just do it so fast. It was almost hard to stop to make the bed and do the dishes, and because I wanted to create. But I know the space, there need to be no distractions in my space. So the space needs to be aligned and flowing and beautiful, and how exciting, right? So my hyperspeeding, if I'm not in hyperspeed and I look at this to-do list, I go, there's so many things to do. And the moment I think, there's so many things to do, I go out of hyperspeed grace. Because now I'm out of alignment, I'm in a stress-filled space, and I'm going into a bit of panic, or desire. I want to get to this, but I have to do this first. Do you see what I mean? So I have to align myself. All this is so easy, so fun. It will get done in no time at all. Align it, align me, align the space. I align what wants to happen. And then I go to my list and I'll look down and it'll leap out at me. In fact, I might even start to color code it and say, what are the things to do first? So if I look down the list, because, if I just look at a list, even looking at a list is a little stressful, things to do, But if I look at the list, the first thing I knew on my list was to do this video. The second thing is to do my quantum coach video for today, which I love. I love doing these videos. And then if I just kind of align myself and think, what do I do after that? I think it's take photos of the new with dragons, fairies that came in, etc. It's to get that storefront set up. I've started to do it on Facebook. Isn't it? It's a long way from done. I even bought the web domain this morning, wondermania.co.uk, and it was on sale for 99p, which is like, wow, that's under £1. By the way, for you in the US or Canada, that would be between $1.50 and $2. So I was like, yes, this is a sign, So that's fun. So for me, going into hyper grace state means that probably if I do have a coaching call this afternoon, so I have to do that. But if I focus the rest of the day, I'll bet I could get the Facebook store up, the online website up. The Amazon account is already started, and I just need to get the product stuff into it. That sounds like a lot of things to do, but if I didn't have the coaching call this afternoon, I'll bet I could get it done today. Or if I extend myself past 5 or 6 p.m., that would all be done today. In fact, it'd probably be done long before then. It'd probably be done when I have the coaching call too. I can tend to put a website up in half an hour now. That's because I'm really used to doing it on Weebly.com. And I would say if you need to do your own websites, try Weebly.com, or Wix.com is really good, actually. If I was starting over now, I would probably do it on Wix. They have nicer templates. It looks a little more fresh and modern. But I'm kind of grandfathered into Weebly at an extraordinary, wonderful price. So I have about 20 websites I can do for like $40 a year or something. But it's more expensive than that now to do it. They charge you per website. So anyways, that's just a little tip if you want to do your own websites. I love doing websites. It's like creating a piece of art for me, and I want to do it myself. I want to be able to go in. I'm a hyperspeeder. I want to do these things quick. So I don't want to be phoning somebody and paying somebody lots of money. I want to create. I want to do it myself. So if you line yourself up with everything there is you want to do, if you get into the biggest flow, the biggest energetic, and then you align your hyperspeed grace with it, just try it for like a morning or an afternoon and what you have to do. And if you got to go at something you're feeling a little stressed, take a deep breath, put yourself in hyperspeed grace, and then come back to it and see what happens. I find now I really don't need to line myself up, although I will admit that list was starting to get a little stressful. So I'm glad we're talking about this so that I could realign myself to that. And my intention today is that I'm walking on magic air, that wonder mania is everywhere in the air around me, and I'm going to pass that wonder mania into the world. So there you go. That's me up to innovating my new business today. I hope you all have fun with it. Play, create, innovate. Oh, I love it. I love doing this with all of you. So there you go. And it's only can you believe 5 days? It's the end of week 1. By the way, I won't be posting videos over the weekend because I like to give everybody time off to catch up and stuff if you need to. So anyways, have a wonderful, wonderful time. Hyperspeed creating today. Lots of love. Bye.